variety. We as gamers are diverse. We can talk for days with regard to what our favorite types of games are. I mean, we can talk about shooters alone, and then from there we have first person shooters, third person shooters, whether they have sim elements or not. I mean, we can really talk about the type of games that we like for days, and even just going from there, our favorite genres, publishers, and of course, characters. I'm saying that to say that we can all speak about titles that we loved, the ones we hate, for whatever reasons we have. The variety of games has continued to be one of the key reasons why gaming as a whole is one of the most cherished interactive experiences ever. We're just thinking about the first game we played, the first time we've beaten whatever boss it was, gotten whatever world record. That variety is exceptional, key for every gamer in terms of why that particular game is important to them. Bring it in a little bit. I know that was kind of grand. So bring it in a little, still focusing on variety. Any game we play, no matter how special it is, can get boring if it starts to feel repetitive. I mean, games are repetitive in nature, right? We are kind of doing the same thing, whether it's Mario going from the starting point to the end point, first person shooter, whatever it is, making it to end of level, killing all the bad guys, whatever you want to call it. Games are repetitive in nature with regard to the action. However, there are so many factors that help distract, or just, I'd say distract is actually the perfect word, because think about things such as the difficulty curve, online play. Those are just two examples that I can just throw off the rip that help distract from the repetition to keep you more or less engaged. Now, I'm saying all of that to say, as a content creator for Elder Scrolls Legends, I of course feel a bit burnt sometimes playing the same meta, same game due to lack of new cards being officially released. The variety has more or less stagnated. So it's easy to kind of form a pattern and stick to the same builds that you feel comfortable playing because you kind of more or less know what to expect. What helps me to think outside the box in terms of just variety is items. Items in particular are key in a lot of strategies and combos I see in ESL. I don't see a lot of pure item builds in rank. Lord knows we do need some. But like once in a blue moon I play against them, items sometimes make or break a match and you don't even realize it until it's over. Items usually make the difference in matches when you think about the benefits it provides in an immediate way. And I feel like that's what's so crucial about it, the immediate benefits it kind of provides out of the blue. So, I mean, let's get the common sense out of the way, the basic common sense. Obviously, we know the stat boost that they can immediately provide. That's kind of, without question, we wouldn't play items for the most part if it didn't provide a stat boost. I'm thinking about the second type of benefit that items can provide, and that's usually a keyword that's provided in addition to the attack boost. Heck, there are some, I could even take a minus in stats if it did give me a certain keyword such as charge, ward, lethal. You see what I'm saying? So in my opinion, adding a keyword to the monster is, for an item, is more efficient and more predictable, more practical than a stat boost, because a keyword in my opinion is stronger than just a point +1 or +2 to attack. But that's just my opinion. But that is again the variety and benefit of an item, especially considering the keywords it has. Now I'm thinking about also just the miscellaneous and just random effects items have overall. For example, Fork of Horripilation. This is a legendary item that actually provides no additional defense or offense and gives your creature a -2 to its attack. However, if you can kill an opponent's monster with it, you draw 3 cards. One copy of Brotherhood of Sanctuary doubles this effect to 6 cards. So the utility and the potential to maximize your hand on top of that is there if you can play it right. Slay easily takes advantage of this and can get their effect and draw 3 on top of that. No question. Heck, even with just items, you can play Fork and then play Daedric Dagger to give it a 1/1 in lethal, giving you pretty much the ability to kill any creature regardless of attack and defense on the field, barring ward, of course. And that is just briefly into why they're so special. Depending on your builds and how you go about synergizing it, items can help shore some additional weaknesses For example, better utility and draw more cards that we just discussed with Fork, or just getting rid of guard to make an attack direct to your opponent much easier. They have a lot of practical uses in every sense of the word. Right now, I'm not going to do a sort of top 5 or best items to consider. I feel like they're so varied, it'd be another video and it'd take a while anyway. That's not the point. The point is, regardless of your favorite deck, if you're trying to experiment, do something new, maybe try putting an item in there. Or if you're struggling with a deck, especially against a particular type of build, think about what type of items that may help fix that. For example, maybe you just need to shackle a creature to get an attack in. There seems to be an item that can do that and give it a bit of a boost. Ward, whether it may be undead monsters seem to be an issue. You have options to tackle this in a way that is beneficial to you. And that's the whole point. Appreciate you listening. I'll be back on the next one, y'all. Cheers.